No more distractions. It's time to get this one started as here we go. Super Bowl 61 is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. 24-yard line. Throwing on first down. Weston escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. The ground. This is Derrick Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Running from the gun with Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Well, it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Weston. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Henry. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw on 2nd down. Weston under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Aaron Donald in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
13th play now, the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And his kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down, Branch, and he'll be tackled at about the 35.
By
just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. Clemens. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Titans 3, Rams nothing.
On first down, Clemens. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now a give, right side. Branch. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Clemens able to complete this one to McLeod. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Clemens. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Now Sam Sloman is on
For the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Weston. That is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Weston. Throw left side complete. That's Barber. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Henry found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weston, it's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Shotgun handoff to Henry. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Weston. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run with Henry. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw on second down, Weston, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 3-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Taken down.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
4 brings up 3rd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Clemens. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
He was covered by Christian.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it. And they'll say at the 45.
45-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? That 1st down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Weston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, Weston. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Clemens. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Clemens. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. With the 1st touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Seconds, all that remain here in this 1st half as the kick gets away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Clemens, he completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
16 yards.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Here's Clemens. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, Clemens, and he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off here to his running back. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Off-play action. Clemens. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
10-10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing on first down. Weston, he's going to sling, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground.
At their own.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Clemens. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
First down, Weston going up top, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On now is the Titans punter. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, Weston. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Samson Abukum, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This is Henry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Weston flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
The tackle
bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Clemens. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 8-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? To throw on 2nd down, Weston. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Branch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clemens. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Clemens. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And less than a yard.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies,
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jayon Brown. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. To throw on 2nd down. Clemens. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a give right side. Branch. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And at the 35-yard line.
Off play action. Weston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here if you get... Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll run on first down. Branch. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy.
17.
And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Jesus in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner. My solar blaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name.